Good morning to everybody wearing pink this morning for Pinktober. And good morning to all the men who are confident enough to wear pink as well, because pink looks good on you.
Everybody wear pink now. Them days are done.
Really?
Them days are done when you can't wear pink.
Some men still don't want to wear pink.
I was looking in my closet. You know what pink shirt I have?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a girl that in the making. Moving right ahead. Welcome back, Sunrisers. I'm just, yeah.
Morning, Susan.
Good morning. And Guten Morgen to our Jamdownians in Germany. All Jamaicans who are in Germany, a pleasant morning to you. Now, this week in Diaspora LinkUp, we're checking in with Dr. Taniesha Burke, who, after growing up in Kingston, Jamaica, she obtained a research fellowship for the University of Konst in Germany while reading for her PhD. She went and she never looked back. Since then, the parenting coach, research psychologist, and child development consultant has been calling Germany home. And she joins us this morning to tell us all about it. Good morning, Dr.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
How are you?
Wie geht's?
Mir geht es gut.
All right. Sehr gut, sehr gut. Dr. Burke, well, thank you so very much for linking up with us this morning. But let me just ask you, normally people say, you know, no, we're not better than yard. And you left Jamaica, you went to Germany, and that has been your home. What was the deciding factor that made you decide to stay there?
Well, I actually came to Germany from Canada. So I was doing my PhD in Canada, and I got the research fellowship to go to University of Constance, which is in southern Germany. And the research, in addition to doing the research, I was also teaching. So I developed several seminar courses for the department. And at the end of the fellowship, they asked me to stay. And so I did.
Nice, wonderful. So where in Jamaica did you, well, it says Kingston, but where in Kingston? And tell us about growing up in Jamaica. What was that like for you?
Well, I grew up off Mullens Road.
Nice.
So I lived on Seaward Drive, actually. And I went to George Headley Primary School. And then I went to Meadowbrook High School. I did lower 6 at Wolmer's Girls and upper 6 at Quality Academics. And then my university years at UA, both undergrad and masters.
Nice.
Right.
George Headley is also my primary school, darling. Yes, yes, yes.
Big up George Headley Primary. But, I mean, what would you say, can you identify elements from your upbringing, from your childhood, the way you grew up that made you a global person, a person who now is functional in the diaspora?
I think one of the characteristics I think I developed was being resilient and being able to change, not being inflexible. So before I went to George Headley Primary School, in my earlier years, I was actually in Monique with my grandparents until they migrated to Canada. And then I went back to Kingston to live with my mom. I had to adjust to the new school environment, and I got there in grade 4, I think, and I wasn't doing too well. I failed all the assessments tests, and I went to summer school, and this wonderful teacher who's unfortunately is no longer with us, Miss Goodall.
Oh, yes.
She spoke to my mom and said, you know, she needs to go into extra classes in the evenings, and even though her grades don't qualify her to be in my class, I'm going to take her and keep her right under my nose. And it is with that, I was under strict guidance from Miss Goodall. I went to extra classes as well. And it's the ability to adjust from one school and to another one, and also I wasn't doing well, as I said, and I managed to, in 1 year, once I got into grade 5, but then I passed my common entrance to go to Meadowbrook High School.
Wonderful.
So in one shot, I did it.
Wonderful, absolutely. Under the tutelage of Miss Goodall, absolutely amazing, of blessed memory. She was also my hero, or heroine, I should say, at George Headley Primary School. But you're in Germany, Taniesha. Talk to us a little bit about opportunities for Jamaicans who might be in Germany, because I'm sure there are sometimes, you know, people who want to go overseas, but you say to yourself, so then, I'm not talk German, where may I go? You know, I don't know what I'm going to do, where am I going to work? But there sometimes are opportunities, unbeknownst to us, that we could explore.
Well, it depends. So I am more of the academic route, so I can only speak on that.
Right.
Well, parents and students should know that for many of the states, international and both domestic students can go to university for free.
Oh, wow.
And the difference, though, is that's in state-funded universities, but you have to learn German to do it in the undergrad. And now that technology, has advanced so much, if you're in Jamaica, you can enroll in the Goethe Institute and learn German online. Goethe Institute is the most prominent language school here in Germany. So you're getting the legit training, and also once you do the Goethe exam, you have that qualification to get into university. Now, if you're doing your master's and your PhD, some master's program, you can actually go in with only English, and then they encourage you to learn German. And for basically most of the PhD and research positions, you can go in knowing only English and learn German along the way. If you decide to come to the private universities, that their tuition, they have tuition, but it's not that expensive compared to North America. If you go to their universities, sometimes they only require English as well. So there are opportunities if you're willing to learn the language for undergrad. But if you don't have the language and you're at the master's and the PhD level, you can still come in with English and learn the language while you are reading for your master's or your PhD.
Wonderful. Tell me, you have 3 boys, German boys. I mean, I can, from a perspective of like Jamaicans in North America, sometimes the challenge raising American children or Canadian children as a Jamaican. You're trying to preserve their Jamaicanness while encouraging them to fit in and be fully Canadian or American. As a mom of 3 German boys, what's that like, balancing that the identity politics in your home?
Well, my first son was born in Jamaica, so he has the Jamaican roots, and my last 2 sons were born in Germany. Now, one of the things, when I came here when my eldest was 8 years old, and when we went to southern Germany, basically outside of the university, nobody spoke English. So I was the only one speaking English to him, and so he was actually losing his English skills. I got books from, I think it was Kingston Bookshop, that have the social studies, the integrated science, because it's not just the academic aspect, but those books also had the Caribbean history, the Jamaican history.
Integrated
So
studies,
he was learning the academic part. He was also learning Jamaican history. Now, my 2 youngest, they're only 4 and 2 years old right now. And my plan is to do the same, to get those books from Kingston Bookshop to maintain that cultural identity.
Yes.
Even though I'm here in Germany, there are many Asian stores that sell Grace products. So I'm still able to buy my ackee. I'm still at Sunrise. I'm still able to buy my tin ackee, my callaloo plantains. The banana actually comes from Uganda, the boiled banana. So I'm still able to cook a lot of Jamaican food. And then, when I have a family or so on coming to visit from Canada, they tend to bring over a lot of Jamaican stuff as well. Nice. So I'm able to maintain it through the academic aspect. And I'm so grateful that I can get the books from Jamaica to share the history and the culture while they're learning as well.
Well, let me just finally ask you, Dr. Burke, is there a strong contingent of Jamaicans out there? So, I mean, you're a mommy, you're an academic, you're in PhD. Do you have like Jamaican friends? How do you match it up? Because sometimes I know cultural difference, they don't understand our joke, we don't understand for them joke.
Clash.
Culture clash. So is there a large Jamaican contingent there in Germany, where you are?
I don't know the number, but the embassy here in Berlin definitely would know that. But what I have, because to remain connected to the Jamaican community, I am enlisted on the embassy's mailing list.
Okay.
So the embassy tends to have events, when the ministers, for example, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of Tourism, when they visit Germany, they tend to have events so we can meet and greet and have conversations. Last in August, we had our Independence Day event as well. And I would say over 100 Jamaicans, along with their friends and family, came to that event and were able to mix and mingle. So I do have my best friend who I've known from Jamaica here in Germany with me, in Berlin with me. But as it relates to the extended Jamaican community, I get to connect with them via the embassy when the embassy have their events.
If there's anybody right now watching who will need some guidance, some academic guidance as to university to attend, where can they find you on social media?
Oh, so my social media is basically my name. So if you go to Instagram or Facebook, it's just Dr. Taniesha Burke.
Nice.
And you can find me there. I'm also on YouTube with my parenting videos. And it's also my name, Dr. Taniesha Burke. So you can find me on any of them, LinkedIn as well. It's just my name, Dr. Taniesha Burke.
All right. Love that. Love that. Tanisha, you want to send up no big up? Because you're there in Germany, but big up.
Yeah.
Your family, your friends, them at Jamaica.
Well, I have my dad who is there still in Jamaica. I have my friend, and for the connection, your stylist, Jane Michelle, I've known her for many, many, many years.
Nice.
I've had many friends from UE as well. My aunt, well-known insurance broker, Barbara Grant, she's there in Jamaica as well. So I just want to say hello to all of them, and I miss you all.
All right. Thank you so much. We're so proud of you. Thank you so very much for being an example of what brilliance and Black excellence and beauty and just being a mommy and a woman looks like. I absolutely love it. So, Dr. Taniesha Burke, thank you. You're miles away, but you're still connected to Jamaica. You understand? So, enough love and all the best. Up next, class is in session with our money master guru, Sir Carlton. He is back with more, giving us some insight on those paychecks. So stay with us. Sunrise will be right back.